Hey, this is Hans from Dakota Angler and Outfitter, and today we're going to tie a simple pike fly, simple and very durable pike fly. That I think the first version of this I saw was a C Boyd Pfeiffer pattern. We've got a saltwater style hook in the vise, stainless. Do a thread that's a little heavier duty. This is 280 denier ultra thread. On any of these smooth surfaced hooks like this, stainless steel or nickel plated, I like to do a little base layer of head cement and then wrap my thread over that. Just adds a lot of durability to the fly. I'm going to put a tail of super hair. I'm going to use chartreuse super hair. This is a 1/0 hook. I'm going to make this fly about 6 or 7 inches long. I've got my chartreuse super hair here. Tie that down. Right on top of the hook. Take a little more of my fly tight head cement. Coat that nice so that soaks in. Just gives the durability from the teeth of the pike. And then we're going to tie in a little flashaboo just to give it a little bit of iridescent flash. Tie in a clump of pearl flashaboo. I'm going to spread that around the hook as much as I can so it kind of envelops the tail of the fly. Next I'm going to take a material called body fur, which is a long stapled chenille type material. Great for warm water flies and streamers. You can see that material here. I'm going to trim off just a little bit of the fibers here so I can have a nice little tie-in point. Tie that with the fibers coming down so that when I wind it, it's going the right direction. Work my way forward a little bit. Add just a little more head cement. And I can start wrapping the body fur down the hook shank towards the eye. Folding the wraps back if they start to get a little unruly. And then as I get to the front, I'll leave a little bit of room before the eye. Tie this off. Trim off the extra. Build up a little thread head. Whip finish behind the eye, whoops, behind the eye of the hook. Trim off our thread. Now, to finish the fly, I'm going to put an adhesive eye right at the base of the thread head. Do the same on the opposite side of the hook. line those up. Then I'll take liquid fusion. It's a urethane epoxy substitute. It dries. Doesn't dry hard like epoxy, but it's really tough stuff. We'll fill in the gap behind the eyes on the front of the hook. We'll fill in the gap on the bottom end of the eyes. Just make sure you get enough of it in there. Go back and fill in on the top if you need to. And then we got to let that dry. It might be, dry within a few hours time. It'll set up fairly quickly. It just won't be really fishable until the next day. But there we have a very durable, very easy to tie pike fly. You can change the color combinations to suit your preference: white and red, yellow and red. Chartreuses. Very easy to manipulate and change that color by just changing the color of your super hair and your body fur. I'm Hans from Dakota Angler and Outfitter. We just finished tying pike fly. Check out this video and others at flyfishsd.com. You can purchase the material to tie these flies at flyfishsd.com. Thanks for watching. I'll just rotate that head every once in a while to make sure that as it's drying, the liquid fusion doesn't droop too much. Periodically rotate that as you go. You might have to add a little second coat when you're done, a little thinner coat to fill things out. But you get a nice looking epoxy style head with this liquid fusion without a lot of fuss like you do with mixing epoxy.